What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. I wanted to stop by and make a informative video that I come to realize one day when I was walking a break, and that's the fact that how much of impact I had on um, making the time for my hobbies, and realizing that my job is not my whole life, and my job is not my whole personality. Who I am outside these walls doesn't determine who I am inside these walls. And I also got to thinking, with personal experience and what I've noticed within other men or women or just individuals in general is that hobbies save people within themselves, and they not just save themselves, but they also keep them stable and keep them in check to make sure that they're not latching on to somebody just like a parasite, if that makes sense. You guys ever met that guy who got into a relationship and he just like left the whole earth, like you just never heard of him, and then the next time you ever heard a word from him, he's saying like, yeah, me and my girl didn't work out, yeah, she wasn't really all that. Like it just it makes you think that this guy put his whole investment, his emotional investment and soul into one person that may or may not even like them, and he came out realizing that he wasted his time and energy. Now, now if you think about it, right, what I just said, if you don't find yourself or you don't find your soul within yourself, you will soon, but slowly but surely, get into a relationship with another person and try to latch onto them and use them to be your whole life. Now, I'm not saying, you need to have a hobby or you need to do this and you do that. I feel like there's just more to life than just trying to latch on to another person who has their own life to live, if that makes sense. Because, nobody likes to be around negative people. Nobody likes to be around parasites. It's it's just human nature. And I feel like, within myself, I'm not saying I'm ready for a relationship, but I know what it takes to, be who I am if I were to come across that bridge. And, it's just how it is. But, it's just a little, little tea I just, was drinking up. I mean, was just sipping on one day and I was thinking about it. I was like, wow, this makes so much sense. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.